Why do I know this car? Oh, it's, I think, Mr. Ryan Brute sitting over there on that little cart. I actually did a segment on this car. Or maybe not just this car, but Mr. Automotive Archaeologist. Alright, that's got to be my favorite barn find so far. Look at this Shelby. Wow. I would love to find this car stored away in a barn or something. You kidding me? That was beyond cool. GT 500, 69 or 70. 70s were just carryovers. They didn't actually make any new ones for 70. Automatic car. That is sick. Fresh barn dust. That is super cool. What I think it is, or just one that has that hood on it. Cool. Super crusty first olds. Sunroof car? Aftermarket? Real? No. Where's the rest of it? Took a bad hit. That's why his front end's not there. Look at that. All kinds of twisted metal.
That right there is the prototype. That is the prototype concept. 70 years old.
I think I just heard Ryan saying this was the prototype first olds, which would be crazy. This thing is super rare. Looks like it was originally, well, of course, golden, black. Complete with bullet holes. GT Mustang. guys, we're here with Mr. Stephen Bean, and he's got this awesome pilot car, 446 pack CUDA. Sir, how the heck did you find this thing?
I've had it since '97. I used to go down and there was a place called Arner South, Springfield, Missouri, and the guy had 4,000 cars.
Wow.
And they scrapped it all out after he died. Well, before they did, we went down and bought everything we could at the time before they crushed it.
What state was this in?
Missouri.
Oh, Missouri.
Southwest Missouri.
Wow.
And this car, I knew what it was, so I got to keep that.
So you've just never done anything with it for that long? And any plans to do anything with it, or I see it's possibly for sale?
I've been working on other people's cars.
Yeah.
The guy I've been working on cars with, now he passed away.
Really?
So now I'm working on my own stuff, but this is one of the other ones. Right now I'm working on 2 Hemi CUDAs.
Nice.
And I got to finish those before I even think about it. And I got other ones too that I probably ought to do first, because this is least complete car. Everything else, I got a couple more that have never been messed with. They're still complete.
Really?
You should tackle those. Okay, they take 6 months compared to a couple of years when you can get all the parts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff to collect. It looks like it's fresh out of the field, though.
I just pulled it out of my barn. That's my barn.
Okay.
And this is probably 10 cars.
Gotcha.
Most of them are CUDA.
Nice. So did you get a invite to this, or you just wanted to show it? And
They found out I had it, and they'd like to see it here just because of what it is.
Right.
Being that number 4 car build. It's the first 6-pack CUDA build from LA. Now they had another one with the same number in Anaheim, but it was convertible. See, LA didn't build Hemis or convertibles.
right. So is this built at the same plant as the RTS CUDA? Because it's got a low number with a number
this
9.
This car was built the day before that.
Oh, wow.
It's one number 4. That one's number 5. This is number 4.
And it's crazy that, didn't this one have, I was reading somewhere, didn't this have a 9 instead of a 0 as well? For
It's stamped in the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I think the guy that morning, we still used to doing the 69s.
Right.
We had to switch it over for the year change, because on that car they caught it.
Yeah.
It's stamped 0s. But the tag on
Well,
that
the
says
tag
9.
one is a 9,
One of the person, see, different person stamps the body,
Right.
and another person stamps the tag. The tag is the first thing made in the morning. It's scheduled production. They stamp that out and get it ready for the car.
Pretty weird
But
anomalies in
this
some of these.
is not an assembly line car. This is a hand-built car.
Gotcha.
Because they're test fitting all the drive lines to make everything going to work.
Right.
So they build one of each drive line
Gotcha. It's very cool.
before they start production.
Right, right. Cool. I'm glad you brought it out. I love seeing it, and I'm sure it's got a huge reception here.
A little bit. There's things on this that aren't on your production line cars. Parts are still being test fitted, so that they don't give a part number yet. They just put all 0s down.
Crazy.
There's a few of those on here.
What else is one off?
All CUDAs after the first month at boat motor. This ain't the door off the car. This is the original.
Oh, okay.
No belt motor, just like a barrel.
Right.
It's missing those. It didn't have fall ramps. All CUDAs in 70 got fall ramps.
Right.
And there's a few things that are not on it that would be on a regular CUDA. Just any CUDA.
Very neat. It's a cool piece of history. Challenger, one of 127. Super cool. I believe that's FY1 paint. Stick in. Indeed. really cool. Wow. Some amazing cars in there. Mopars 5150, what exactly is that?
Address that. So we're Mopars 5150. We go pretty much coast to coast, finding all sorts of classic muscle cars, VWs, I mean, Porsches, you name it. We do majority Mopars. We do a lot of metal work in California, and then we have a dealership in Texas.
So you got a shop you work on too?
Yeah, and then we have a pretty large collection of Mopars, Chevys, Fords, like VWs, like I said. We collect all of them.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, how long have you guys been doing this?
We've had cars probably about 6 years, but at this scale, probably the last 3 or 4.
I was gonna say, well, I'd never heard of you guys before, and when I saw these on top of these pedigree of cars, I'm like, who are these guys? And how the heck are they finding this pedigree of cars? I'm like, good gosh.
We've been getting lucky the past few years.
Tell me about how you guys found, I mean, unless you're super secretive, I don't want to know your techniques, just how'd you find this car and that Superbird on the same property?
Yeah, so those two came from the same owner that was in South Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah, South Carolina, and that was, I think, just word of mouth, just talking to people, and went up to go see him, and he was working on those cars for, I think, 3 years, trying to get those bought, and one day he went up, and we were able to get the deal done. But
wow, it's so amazing. They're two of my favorite cars, and just to find two of those in the same spot is just mind-blowing. Exactly. Did they have other cars on the property?
Yeah, they had, he was pretty much a Mustang guy, so the Superbird, I think, was just
a fluke. And it sat outside.
Yeah.
While the Chevys were in the garage.
Really?
This one too. But
does this car run?
Yeah. When we got it, it didn't. But runs and drives amazing now.
Yeah. Did you have to do a lot to it to get it running again?
We had our mechanic just pretty much go through the fuel system, cooling system, brakes.
Yeah, typical stuff.
Yeah, just maintenance pretty much, and it fired right up.
That's awesome. Well, you guys are finding some incredible stuff, and love what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey guys, we're here in MCACN 2023 with Jamie and this super cool, not technically barn find. This car has been in his family for how many years?
Since new.
Since new, 1970 GSX. So tell me about the history of this car, Jamie.
Well, my parents bought it brand new. Then growing up, we had to drive it every single day. And about the fifth kid, they couldn't sit on the console, so we ended up getting a 75 Buick Estate wagon. Then I got it from my dad, and then I went through a divorce. I sold it, and then I got it back. My son actually helped me get it back after I was back on my feet.
Awesome,
So
awesome.
back in the family, and that's where she's staying.
Did I hear you say yesterday you had 9 brothers and sisters?
Yes, I do.
10 kids in the family
Yes,
that
we
rode
did.
around on this car?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
All those years of beating up the interior and riding all over the place and getting ice cream on it and
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
So,
Growing up in it.
so what's your plans for it?
Keep it the way it is, and just put new brake lines on it.
Cool. And where are you from?
Chicago. Well, northern Illinois.
Okay, the Chicago area.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. Been in the family this whole time, except for him finding it
Some
again.
hiccups,
Which,
yep.
Little bit of hiccups, but
Yep.
got it back, and probably will never sell it from this
Nope.
point ever.
Nope. I've had offers, but she's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Oh my God. I think it needs some work. I said, tell us. Oh yeah, look at it. I'll push it in.
It's one of my favorite barn finds. Like crazy. Made it in last night.
Seeing half price in here for $10. It's bad. Travels around, you see used cars for heard about. Right before they signed over, right after they signed over the title.
Hemi 500 car. Don't know if that's the original motor or not, but
It was so friggin' hot and humid. Unbelievable.
apparently this car is famous on the internet. I've never seen it before or heard of it because it's been on the road so long, even though it's falling apart. I guess there's no inspection in Illinois. It is hanging on by a thread. It is super crusty. They pushed it in because they said it would smoke this place out. Somebody can't get their alarm off. My apologies. 4-speed Wildcat. Convertible. Barn find. Barn find Challenger funny car. pseudo taillight treatment.